What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the US of Angling, where I travel the US in a travel trailer with my wife JC, and I fish everywhere I go. Today we are in central Arkansas, just outside of Hot Springs, Arkansas. It was a 9-hour drive south from my hometown where we just came from. Took us 9 hours to get out of freezing temperatures. Woke up this morning, truck's reading 31 degrees, so apparently we didn't quite drive far enough south, but I don't care because we're fishing a spillway today, and I get freaking jacked up when I'm fishing spillways. You never know what you're gonna catch below a spillway, but this spillway is different. It's got fish that I'm not used to catching. I'll spoil one of them. Below the spillway, there's supposed to be tons of trout. There's walleyes, there's white bass, there's like largemouth, Kentucky bass, or spotted bass. Actually, I just pulled up. I didn't realize I was this far along. We're here. I'm gonna stop talking. I actually missed my turn, so I'm gonna turn around because I wanna fish that side of the spillway. Let's go catch something. I am so freaking jacked up right now. Look at how clear this water is. I'm not messing with any of this stuff moving that fast, but this is fantastic. Oh my gosh, I'm so jacked up. It is freaking cold. I got my coffee, JC's gloves on that are way too small for me. I've got a Patagonia and my Carhartt doubled up. It's freaking cold, but the sun's out and it's supposed to warm up at least a little bit. It's supposed to get into the 40s, so I'm gonna come down here, see if I can't get out of the wind. Oh my gosh, this looks so sick. Look at this water. This water is so freaking clear. I don't know if that's gonna be good or bad, but we're gonna find out. All right, I'm just gonna start out by tossing a number 4 Panther Martin. That ought to catch just about anything that's living in here, I think. Oh, that should catch just about anything. I can't believe how clear this water is. This is ridiculous. I don't know if this is going to be a blessing or a curse. Looks super freaking cool, but holy crap. I'm just gonna start up here by the spillway, and then it's brighter than crap over there, but there's a point out there that leads to like the main part of the river. I'm definitely gonna be fishing out there too. I'm just gonna be fishing for everything. Oh, I just got whacked. What the heck? I just had my first strike and I screwed it up. Dang it. Felt like a trout bite. There we go. I'm glad I noticed that right away. Had it in too narrow of a view. Well, we only had one bite, so. All right, guys, these trout do not stand a chance now. If I wouldn't have gotten hit right away, I probably would have moved on, but I know that they're in here. I'm throwing on the deadliest trout lure known to man. It's called a Pistol Pete. If you like catching trout, and you've never heard of a Pistol Pete, I'll link one down below. They're a fly with a little spinner on the top, and they are absolutely deadly. I've got a split shot about 2 feet above the spinner. We're gonna come up here, toss one out. I know the trout will hit this thing. It's a no-brainer. They cannot handle that fly with a little spinner on it. I think it mimics like a bug that's in the water that's not dead yet. Tricks them every time. There we go. There we go. Change things up just a bit, and right away we catch one. I'll show you guys what I did in just 1 second. All right. On the Pistol Pete, which I've been throwing for a while with no luck, this water is so clear. I put on a fluorocarbon leader. That's what did the trick. That was right away. Small rainbow trout, but hey, it's a fish. I am freaking pumped about that. He's a little one. on the Pistol Pete. I'm telling you, these Pistol Petes are incredible. All right, back you go, bud. Oh yeah, I was kind of afraid to drop him like that, but he took off fine. This Pistol Pete with the little spinner on it like that. I was wondering why I wasn't getting bites. This water's just so clear. I put on like a 3-foot fluorocarbon leader and bang, right away. All right. Makes sense. My line is kind of tinted. They must have just been seeing that line. Let's see if I can get another one right away. Come on. All right. That was a little guy, but hey, it's a fish. Let's see. Let's see if that was the trick. Yep. 2 casts in a row. Fluorocarbon leader. That was the trick. You got to be kidding me. They were just seeing my line. That was the issue. All right. These are kind of little guys, but come on. Calm down, buddy. I'm letting you go. All right, guys. This is freaking sweet. 2 fish in a row once I put that fluorocarbon leader on. That is awesome. See you later, buddy. I hate dropping the fish like that, but I don't know. They're swimming away. No one yell at me. I was wondering what the heck was going on. Pistol Pete never lets me down as far as trout, and I was seeing them in here. They were just line shy. That was the problem. Fluorocarbon leader. Oh, I just missed another one. All right, didn't get 3 in a row. That's all right. We're still fishing, not catching. That's fine, I like fishing. Man, my hands are freaking cold. Come on. Oh, it just got tapped. Oh. That is unbelievable. That fluorocarbon leader mattered that much. I have made at least 50 casts, yeah, more than 50 casts with nothing. Put on a fluorocarbon leader, and this is 3 fish on 5 casts. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I knew this Pistol Pete was gonna do the trick too. That is great. There we go. Yeah, that drop doesn't seem to be hurting them. They're taking off right away. All right. Got another one. This is ridiculous. It's almost every cast now that I've got this fluorocarbon leader on. It's always fun when you figure out what you're doing wrong. Because I knew I was doing something wrong. See you later, buddy. Okay. Gosh, this is fun now. All right, my hands are still freaking freezing, but now that I'm catching fish, it's even more so because they're getting wet. All right. Catching some fish now. Got another one. This is ridiculous. This is all he got off. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back down to my first spot. Just because I'm out of the wind and I'm not fishing up so high, I don't have to throw these trout back down into the water. All right, guys. Well, I came back down here out of the wind to the first spot, made some casts, probably like 15 or so casts, didn't catch a thing. So I'm going to get my other rod rigged up with this fluorocarbon, and then I'll probably put like another, Panther Martin or maybe some jigs or something else on here just to see if they'll bite anything other than that Pistol Pete. But it's just insane how fluorocarbon can make that much difference. I made at least 50 casts so far. Probably 100 casts, honestly. I have no idea. I've been fishing for just over an hour and didn't catch a fish. I switched it up and put fluorocarbon on, and I catch like 5 fish in a matter of 10 casts, which is just ridiculous. Now, fluorocarbon, the fish can't see it as well in the water. There's actually a few things that are really nice about fluorocarbon. The fish can't see it. It looks just like the water when it's in the water. You can hardly even see it when it's in the water, and it's abrasion resistant. So when you're fishing around big rocks, or if you're fishing for walleyes jigging down in rocks, it's not gonna break off on rocks as easy. You can tell how abrasion resistant the line is by cutting it with your teeth. It is a lot harder to cut with your teeth. I cut all my line just with my teeth, unless I'm using like 50-pound test. That kind of hurts, but it's so much harder. Even from 6-pound test to 6-pound test, exact same test, fluorocarbon and monofilament, you can tell a huge difference when you're biting it with your teeth. So yeah, there's a couple pros. I've just never seen it have that much of an effect. I mean, that was ridiculous. For not catching anything to putting on 3 foot of fluorocarbon to catch them left and right. That's ridiculous. I'm gonna get a panther martin tied on here, and we're gonna go back up by the dam and catch some more rainbows. All right, guys, we're just gonna go back to this number 4 panther martin. I've got a little barrel swivel just above it so it doesn't twist up your line. That's super important. If you don't have any sort of swivel with these, they will twist your line and it will be a nightmare. Let's let that sink down quite a ways, because when I reel it, it's gonna come up, just because I'm so high above the water right now. All right, snap it to get it spinning. I'm just gonna reel it pretty slow to start. All right, hard no on the first cast. Let's get it way over there. Are they not gonna hit anything other than the Pistol Pete? Is the Pistol Pete the special lure for the day? Can't say I'm that surprised, but panther martins are usually lights out too. Okay, so they weren't going crazy over the panther martin. Let's switch it up, throw Pistol Pete, and see if we get popped right away. This will be a good test. Just took 5 casts with nothing. Let's throw the old Pistol Pete. Cool thing about the Pistol Pete fly/lures are you can use them on a fly rod or a spinning rod. That's why I like them. When you're fishing a fly fishing stream and you don't feel like fly fishing, which is the case for me quite a bit, I can just slap one on a spinning reel with the split shot and fly fish. Ugh, stretch out my back. Yep, there we go. Pistol Pete strikes again. Oh, just ridiculous. Pistol Pete with fluorocarbon line is the ticket. It is the ticket. These are pretty little rainbow trout. Honestly, these are pretty darn small, but fun nonetheless. Just got bumped again. Got another one. This is ridiculous. Just ridiculous. This Pistol Pete, I am telling you guys, if you haven't thrown a Pistol Pete for trout, get one. They're fantastic. Link down below. Oh my goodness, check that out. Come on. Whoop. See ya. I really don't like dropping those fish from this high, but every single one of them swims off and seems just fine. All right. Let it sink for a second. And then just insanely slow reel. Very, very slow. Oh, I saw a flash down there and felt him, but I missed him. There we go. There's another one. That is so cool. Oh man, this is a lot of fun. Come on up, buddy. Woo! I'm putting you back, bud. Another little one. They're all pretty darn small, but that was a B for diving. He could have done better. They're just liking that super slow roll. Darn it. Which is why I love these Pistol Petes. They barely have to be moving in the water to get their spinner spinning. There we go. Oh, he came off. Oh, goodness. Here comes someone. Let's see if they're gonna fish or not. There's another one. There's another one. Is this one a little bit bigger? I think it is. He looks a little bit bigger. Yeah, this one's a little bigger. Not much longer. He might just be a little bit more fat. Oh yeah, he's definitely bigger than some of them I caught. Back you go. See? There it goes. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up this video here. Ended up having a killer day once we found out what we were doing wrong. The two keys were definitely that Pistol Pete. It's the only lure that I caught a single fish on today, and that fluorocarbon line. This water is so crystal clear that those trout can see that line attached to your lure and it'll scare them off. They won't bite. So luckily we figured that out, had some success. If you're in the area, the Hot Springs, Arkansas area, the Ouachita, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, Ouachita Lake, Ouachita River area, make sure to run down to Blakely Mountain Dam. It is a killer fishing spot. This is wintertime. Usually you'd be able to catch a lot of other fish, but all the game fish seem to be pretty deep with this cold weather, but these trout like cold water, so we caught plenty of trout today. My original plan was to fish around for walleye, stripers, do a couple different things, but it's the middle of the day and a lot of times fishing in the middle of the day isn't the greatest. So I'm gonna head back to the camper, eat some lunch, maybe go to a couple shops with JC she's been wanting to hit, and I'm gonna come back for the evening bite, try and go after some walleyes, maybe some stripers, I don't know. Stay tuned for that. Make sure to subscribe if you wanna see more fishing videos. Hit the like button if you like this video. I appreciate you guys watching. Get out there and catch something.